Hey guys, I am doing a series called 14 Days Till 40. I turned 40 on January 14th. So today I wanted to talk about turning 40 and looking back on my life and realizing I had my timelines completely wrong. Previously, on another video, I talked about going to college later in life and how once you get your degree, nobody's asking you what year you got it. You know, nobody's saying, oh, did you get it after 35? Nobody knows. You just have your degree. So kind of same thing goes for everything. Like, obviously, when you start a family later, it's more obvious because your kids are young. So I'm 39 and my daughter just turned 9. And I have friends whose kids are like 18. And friends who are my age, right? So it is kind of a difference a lot of times. And I have friends that have kids that are like 18, but now also have like a 6-year-old or younger. But I didn't have my daughter until I was 32 years old. And my mom didn't have me until she was like 31, and my brother when she was 36. And when I was younger, I thought I would have kids by 25, and I never wanted to be a wife, but I'd be a mom and have kids in a minivan, all this stuff. And it really didn't happen on time. And that really freaked me out. And I kind of had like a pre-midlife crisis, because I definitely had like more of a midlife crisis when I was like 28. But I love being a parent now, and I'm going to praise millennials really quick, but I think we do great as parents, and millennial dads really stepped up and are really, really involved in our kids. And so many of my friends, even my friends that got badass kids, okay, even my friends that took gentle parenting a little too far, they do everything with their kids. Like, their kids have activities and play dates and all that stuff. And not to like diss on the boomers, but anyway, there's no timeline for things. There's no like right way to do things. I went on a journey for college that took me across the world to another country, took me to other states, took me to the Navy, and then finally I finished my college journey after the Navy. And becoming a mom, I wanted to be a mom my whole entire life. That's all I wanted to do, was be a mom. And it took me a while, but I finally got there, and I'm glad that I got there when I did. And I'm not like an old parent, but I am an older parent, I guess, for having a 9-year-old to some people. But I still feel capable of like doing stuff and being part of her life. And I also just feel like in a better place because I'm not growing up anymore. You know, I'm learning and evolving because I feel like I'm going to be a lifelong learner. And I think that's really important. But my frontal lobe is developed. You know, I can't imagine trying to do this and be like 23. I may have had more energy, but your girl was reckless.